Hello? Okay, this time with sound. Just gonna give it a second for everyone who was here, who told me about the sound thing to come back. Yay! Yeah, thank you for pointing that out. I've been going at it for a couple of hours without noticing that, so that's a bit of annoying. I'm gonna upload that VOD and, well, actually, I'm going to edit that VOD, so I'm just gonna ramble over it. So, I may have done that before, that's fair. I didn't, yeah, I forgot that my audio engine requires me to restart it every, like, time I reopen my PC. And the mic settings were screwed up. And despite having access to, like, the OBS thing and, like, volume levels, I just didn't look over at, like, I didn't ever notice that the mic wasn't moving. I was rambling about, like, Berserk at that time, but I'll get to that at some other point. So back to Firelink. Trying to retrace my steps after that. Also, let's tune weapon because I might as well. I have a checklist I use when I stream, like what pilots do on airplanes. That makes sense. Yeah. It'll be annoying to fix that. I'll probably... let me think. I'm trying to think when I will do the... Like, I'll have a chance to do the post-com. I might be able to do it Tuesday or Wednesday. I want to do it on a day off, is the main thing. Because it's going to be annoying. But I don't want to... I mean, it's either that or just upload the mysterious soundless VOD. Which could be funny in and of itself, but I would rather that if someone wanted to look at the VODs, that they would have, like, a little bit of context. Guess what I was talking about with my mic off. That's fair. I'll go back into talking about what I was mentioning before when you joined. Well, I also said hi to you. Ow, wow, I forgot that even had a follow-up. The follow-up attack took 5 to 6 business days. Okay, well, I can repeat the commentary. Gosh, I hate the jumping attack input in this game. It is quite annoying, and like with a weapon like this Great Axe, which has the worst heavy attack in the world, I would like to do the jumping one. For the record, the difference is right trigger is heavy, but hitting forward and heavy at the same time is how you do a jumping attack, which just leads to a lot of times where that doesn't work. Granted, it's doing fine right now. Similar issue people have with the kick. That was me trying to do a kick, where it's forward and light at the same time. Can we do it? Yay. Yeah, the thing I was rambling about is I pulled up the witch's cloak and mentioned that, like, one, I read the description, but two, I mentioned that the character Beatrice is potentially a reference to two different series. There was some anime with a witch named Beatrice that's my mind is blanking on, but the other thing is a lot of people like to talk about the influence of the series Berserk on Dark Souls, and Beatrice being a young witch, and in her beta design that has been released, specifically being a child witch, resembles the Berserk character Shrika, or I don't know, it's kind of hard for my mind to parse how that is supposed to be said. I'm just Reddit. But then I went to a thing, it's like, there are a lot of influences on this game other than just Berserk, but that's just the one most people fixate on. I was surprised to learn the other day that the character Gwendolyn, who we fought earlier today, bears a striking resemblance to a character from a tokusatsu show, so like a Power Rangers type thing, called like, it's like Space Patrol or Space Cop something or another. Again, it just kind of shows the decently wide cultural pool that, again, that any work that's made by some nerd is going to reflect the various things that they enjoy. Like going into like a more mainstream thing, Wario and Waluigi's designs are based off just like some goon henchmen from, it's Doraemon, but I could be wrong. Name's hard. I don't remember what it was. Never, something I've never actually seen. Way. My personal struggle right now is that I just where I wanted to be, like while I was dying of toxic poison, and now I do not recall where that is. Wherever that guy is shooting darts at me from, because I can hear him, but I can't see him. You don't know, I probably don't know when it comes to video game matters. That is fair. Kind of find the stupid thing. Came from here, and we went down. Could whip out the torch, but then I would also have to get a weapon that I can use with one hand. I don't know how much the torch is actually going to help. Now, as a result of that little kerfuffle, I'm gonna like extend the stream past when I was originally planning on stopping. I was just going down normally last time and then ran it. Oh, that's it. That's the area over there. Alright, well. Huh. Well, this is not where I want to be, I don't think. In fact, this can only end poorly. We're gonna mitigate this situation, I wonder. Okay, that works. Okay, let's try and drag the fight away from the pipe, guys. I can thread the needle to your death. Nah, I'm alive. Firekeeper soul, that's what I was looking for. So now I can leave this place, but there was some other stuff, rather. There were some other things. There was some other stuff. Alright, I'm getting me mallet. Quite the drip. Yeah, this is the Painting Guardian set. I hate doing this, by the way. Those guys shoot too fast, and it's really hard to see him. How did that mess? Whatever. If he moved to a position, wearing white as a painter is gold. They're not painters, they guard a painting. They're also assholes. The painting leads to another world like it's Mario 64, for the record. Ouch. Waiting for my opportunity. Okay. I get that reference. Yeah. Luckily we went into the painted world when my mic was still on, so I said that and people could have actually heard it. How do we get down from here? Probably gotta get up to get down, as they say. There was another set I wanted to wear, but because I didn't customize my character's face at all, and also he's currently like a piece of beef jerky, I just couldn't find a hat that went with it. All the weird vandalism painting nowadays, wearing white while guarding painting is still pretty bold. Can a soup? That's fair. Not the black iron leggings, it's a different black tights. Wait, no, I remember the set I was wearing now. I found a headpiece that worked with it. This. I ride together with the Mask of the Mother. Honestly, because I'm pretty below the like equipment requirement to light roll, I could probably. I didn't even do that. I thought I had the lantern equipped. I could probably change it, but we'll see. For now, I gotta get myself down to Sad Spider. Get across the poison swamp. There's always a poison swamp in these. I love how the rock clearly becomes a different, like, object when they throw it. Like, that's not the same rock. Ouch. This is terrible. I'm leaving. One of my friends is playing a game called Surround Dead. I don't know what that's like, but I'm sure it's pretty cool. These guys are better off left unattacked. Okay, so I missed something when I was here the first time. Like in old cartoons when you tell the piece of background is going to be interacted with because it looked nothing like the background. Yeah, exactly. It's like they modeled a rock for them that's to be attached to their model at all times, but then there is another slightly different rock that exists as a projectile. Okay, I'm trying to figure out how I missed this. Oh wait, that looks suspicious. No, it's not that wall. When I was last here, I missed something that would have been really useful, and now I'm trying to figure out... I don't remember where it was. Found it. You have to look it up. I was about to. Howdy.
Oh dear, what have we here? Are you a new servant?
Yeah, sure.
But you have no eggs. No matter. Go along and have audience with our fair lady.
Oh. Skipped his last line because I thought he was done. Or sound like Winnie the Pooh. Vincent. Anyways, the reason we're here, one, it's just nice to have this bonfire because it's convenient for this lady. Reinforced by Estus. So a few things. When you start this game, and I honestly should have, I could have done this instead of taking the black fire bombs like I did. One of the starting items you can get is the, what's it called? One of the starting items you can grab is called the Witch's Ring. It does absolutely nothing but allow you to understand what she's saying. And when you can find out what she's saying, you find out that she's in horrible, horrible pain all the time. Also, she thinks you're her sister, who you had to kill to get to this point, so...
Are you prepared to dedicate? Then I will make available whatever you require. If you need something, ask me first.
Like a pyromancy, but whatever.
There is no time. Think only of our fair lady and what she may need.
Having it. Yeah, just sell me something. Pyromancy, great chaos fireball. Okay. Let me check my pyromancies. There's something I could maybe do that I'm interested in trying, but I don't have the pyromancy. Alright. Trying to think of anything. So lore-wise, the reason this guy is loyal to her, the reason why she's even in pain, is because, you know, that place is called Blighttown. She had a really cool idea, which was to suck the poison out of the afflicted in Blighttown. Is left her in the state that you see. It's nice of her, but now she's in agonizing pain. Her covenant is just invading other worlds to grab humanity for her so that she feels less bad. Notably, there's a character who you can either, like, you can only save via an exploit or giving her 30 humanity because it opens up a shortcut that allows you to do a thing. Yeah, she's like the only Invader Covenant that's like good. The Servants of Chaos have a scary name and are bad, but the only reason the only thing the Servants of Chaos do is try and help the dying lady. Alright, I'm going to wear heavy armor for this. Because I think it would be funny. And it might actually help. Go. Surprised we can roll at all in this stuff. Maybe I can fix that by using a shield. What weight are we at? 46 out of 108. And I even support the weight of his shield. I'm not strong enough to use it. Dragon Crest Shield's good for fire resist. Alright. Should also probably bring the staff. We're now much slower. And we're fat rolling, but that's fine. Because we're not gonna dodge. We're gonna have a proper slugfest. Against Mr. Discharge. We have fought him once before, like way earlier, but now I am more equipped. Ow. Yeah, we're just gonna kind of trade blows with one another until my superior numbers carry the day. Yeah, I like how that didn't even like try to block. But I probably should have healed after I hit him. Yeah, recall asking about this fellow's mother. Yeah. We'll fight her one day too. Maybe soon. There we go. Ow. She is fetching. She's smaller. Oh. Alright, don't do that attack again. Wait, no, I could have finished him. His arm's right next to me. It's inside me, even. How'd she give birth to him, then? Well, he didn't always look like this. You go over some information that was specifically in the intro. Oh, wait. Also, Mr. Discharge dying. Assume he was baby-sized at the time. That too. The Ceaseless Discharge's mother is the... Oh, what was her name? What was her name? Oh, I'm losing it. Back when there were... What does the Witch Cloak look like? Pretty good. I think I want the partner coat, though. Just hate to name him that, though. That's what we discussed. I don't think he was named that originally. I think that's just a result of his current state. No, the Ceaseless Discharge is like in the fandom. His name is made fun of all the time. No, so the Chaos Witch, whatever her name was, I'm trying to like truncate the lore for you. Alright, so a long time ago this is all intro stuff, but long time ago there were dragons and there wasn't a lot of life in the world other than the dragons. Everything was cold and stone. Then one day the first flame was born, and a bunch of goobers got together and killed the dragons really hard. One of them, the mother of pyromancy, was the Chaos Witch. She, when the fire started to fade way later, tried to make her own. Didn't work, turned her into a freaky monster, turned all of her spawn into freaky monsters, so that's why Mr. Discharge is how he's like right now. And also created demons. In what could only be described as a severe bruh moment. Not very girly popover. Yeah, no, it didn't work. Her reasoning for trying to extend, like, make her own artificial first flame could, like, link from anywhere from her trying to prevent the end of the world, or her just being, like, her trying to achieve her own kind of apotheosis. Regardless of her motivations, it went really bad, and now everyone is suffering for it. Also, I'm gonna, like, talk about game design as my passion over there. Oh, we can two-shot the Capra Demon? That's huge. Every enemy you see used to be a boss, and now, looking at this... So it's a known thing that Dark Souls was a game that suffered from some time issues, you know, there was some crunch. And that's why sometimes they put the same boss just kind of like 6 times over there. The back half of this game isn't really done in the way that they wanted it to be. And nowhere is this more apparent than this area and the next one. I can't even remember what that item is. I just know that the fire's probably take us out before we can get it. Why didn't they finish it in the remaster? Because they didn't change anything in the remaster. I mean, they might have fixed some bugs, but I mean, it's mostly just like a texture thing. So it's just a port? Yeah. It is just a port. The real question is, why did they take the original off Steam? It was not very cash money of them. I can't remember what that item is, and I can't remember if I'm supposed to get... It's just a visual update? Yes. I'm gonna try and get it. I would like to not be fighting all of these Taurus demons, though. Oh, hey, that actually staggered him. Get out of here. Okay. Ah, why? Why? It's just a slight incline! Which isn't saying much with that lava texture. Yeah. Alright, let's go the other way then. There's a ring that makes you take much, much, much less damage from walking on lava, but I can't remember where it is, because my brain, it's just for goring all over the place. Death by slight step, yeah. That's fine, we'll proceed the normal way. I was gonna say, so given... the spider doesn't have a name, she's just known as Quaelag's sister, because she's Quaelag's sister. I guess we could also call her the Ceaseless Discharge's sister, but no one wants to do that. Slight step so you're not in lava is important. Yeah. Spider Lady does give you the ability to save an NPC by doing her side quest. I was debating doing it, but eh. People saving Solaire, they've done it before. We don't say Anakin died to a small jump. Yeah. Don't try it. I don't have a good Ian McGregor. Or is that his name? It's Ian something. I'm bad at names. I'm bad at actor names. I can tell you all sorts of like obscure gamer knowledge, but remembering like some real dude's name, that's alright, anyways. Can't remember what these are called. I think it's like Rock Demon or whatever. But he's over there. I'm over here. I'm gonna make that his problem. They're kind of annoying to melee to death, so... Oh, yeah, he was on a bonfire. Well, that's mildly more convenient than the other. Oh, which boss is through that wall? I'm trying to remember if it's kind of interesting one or the really lazy one. Also, these demons just kind of suck. They're goofy and really easy to fight. Say they blow. That's fair. Bad case of heartburn. Yeah. Probably. Run past, get to the fog wall so I can fight the creature. I believe the shortcut... Oh yeah, the shortcut that gets opened up that allows you to save Solaire is that... This is awkward because I'm pretty sure the only thing left for me to do is take a lot of damage. Potentially die. Only I had the spell that lets me not take fall damage. Okay, that's not that bad. I always get scared of falls in this game because I never know which one's just going to blow up both my knees. Okay, but the thing that you get for giving Quelaag 30 humanity is gone. These are called sunlight maggots. There is an important sunlight maggot to kill right beyond here. Hear it. The only way to deal with it is to open up the shortcut or use a pyromancy that releases like a toxic mist to just stick your hand kind of through the door and poison it. And if you do that, you can kill the bug and save Solaire, because otherwise he will die to it later. There's not too much of a point in doing that. I'm gonna be perfectly honest. The only reason to save him, like mechanically, is just so he can help you in the final boss. Otherwise, you're just doing it for good gamer feel, I suppose. Okay, speaking of unfinished things, Demon Fire Sage. It's just the first boss again. Except we also had the Stray Demon which was also this same type of demon. This one's just on fire. That's the only thing that's different. Oh, and he's bigger. But he's not bigger than the Asylum Demon. He's just the same size as the Stray Demon. Oh, he does have that magic attack. He's got that going for him. That's new. He's the Stray Demon with one new move. How much does this even do? Not much. Kinda curious, but I don't know how archers do it. Ouch. Well, that nearly went terribly because I did a jump instead of... What? Yeah, this is what I get for not committing to just shooting him with the bow. It would have worked, but I was like, he's getting, like, he's hitting me and getting close. But I mean, honestly, switching to the bow to mess around was also probably a mistake in the first place. Whatever. This is more hype than the Demon Fire Sage has ever gotten in his life. Oh wait, you know what? I should probably use the axe on him. I should also probably not try and switch to the axe while under threat of getting walloped. I accidentally saved a screenshot because for some reason that's a button that I have on my... Oh, I can't fast roll. I also can't use magic weapon on this axe, so... Okay, so Black Knight weapons deal additional damage to demons. I kind of forgot about that. So this cool axe. Pretty good at... with that. Another fun fact I mentioned is all the Black Knight weapons are called the Black Knight weapons, except for some reason in every translation but the English and Japanese ones, the Black Knight Greatsword is called the, like, some variation of, like, Slayer of Dragons. What? Which is a reference to Guts' sword from Berserk, but if they were gonna name a weapon after Guts' sword from Berserk, I don't know why they wouldn't pick the one that looks like it. This one. It's just a really thin version, though. Also, I really like that the boss is immediately followed by a boss. I should probably... Oh, hey. As I say, I should probably check for more stuff, though, before... I don't know what I am gonna find, but, you know. Just to make sure... Yeah, if we keep pushing at this rate, we'll be able to fight the worst boss in the game soon. So exciting. I mean, maybe being the worst is a little harsh. It's not good. We'll go with not good. Like, hardest, most annoying, or just poorly made? Poorly made. It asks you to... Oh. It asks you to do something that no other fight does. Which a lot of people are not chill with.
Prepare then, if you...
Gonna sell me the... When does he sell the fire? I'll give her 1 humanity if you sell me the stupid gas attack. As a treat. There you go. Alright, never mind. He just won't give it. I will check. I will make sure. Maybe the other pyromancer will give it to me. Maybe he doesn't suck.
Oh, hello there. You've been a stranger these days. Why? What spectacular pyromancy? Tell me about it. I have never seen anything like it.
No.
I see. I suppose I was mistaken. In any case, I definitely trust you. Apologies, my friend. Forget that I said anything.
You might think I'm being mean to him for no reason, but I just saved his life. Give me that orb.
Goodbye then. Come back if you find anything new.
Mr. Pyromancer's questline basically just consists of, if you tell him, like, oh yeah, I got this cool pyromancy in the swamp, he'll go to the swamp, and then he'll die. I mean, the number of quests in this game that are just... You do something kind of innocuous for a character, and then they die. I mean, if you finish every... Well, if you finish every quest in the game, there will only be... Reminds me of Opera. That's fair. Yeah, if you do every quest in the game, there will only be 1 person alive by the end. And that's a big... Like, and that's a maybe, because that's if you get the good ending to Solaris Quest. If you get the bad ending... Wait, no, there's another character who can live. Never mind. There's 2. Potentially 2. Soul of a Brave Warrior? That's not... I just gotta go through. Yeah, most quests have bad ends. They eased up a bit off of killing everyone. Trying to get Toxic Mist, you need to become infected with eggs. Ah, that's a hassle. Also, thank you for looking that up. It sounds obscenely pleasant. Yeah, so those egg carrier guys, I believe they have a grab attack. And if you get hit by the grab attack, you can get infected with egg. The egg will steal like half the souls that you gain from killing enemies. Until it is... It was so hard to look up knowing nothing about this game. Fair enough. The egg will mature after you absorb enough souls with it, and all it does, aside from making you look a little grosser, is it replaces your kick, not this, replaces your kick with a weak attack where you lean over and the insect from the egg, like, lunges out and bites. Pyromancers to sell gas attack. I mean... hey, if it works, it works. Alright, now I'm at one of those impasses where I think the only thing for me to do is, like, fall. Get hurt. And potentially die. Again. Why would they put that soul there? Google AI, I did a lot of heavy lifting. Fair. Maybe I can get it. I cannot. Ouch! Still amazed I'm not dead. My knees. Yeah. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep using the Great Axe. It's made for killing demons. Might as well. New demon. This is not the bad boss fight. This one's just one that I kind of never think about. Like, the design is kind of cool, but I don't remember him being particularly difficult. That being said, he's probably about to, like, bust me open. What's the name of the movie, of the thing I half remember, sort of? Oh, sorry, I should say that. I tortured Google AI by being like, what was the name of the movie I half remember, sort of? I'm sure it loves it. Alright, so the ground is mostly lava, so we're gonna have to fight him, like, over here. Centipede Demon. Ow! Ouch. Ouch. Yeah, the main thing he does that's notable is just assaults the camera. I can't see shit. A lot of enemies you can get like a special weapon by cutting off their tail. I think whoever decided that this guy shouldn't have a tail cut, you're a good man. Alright, that was hardly an elegant fight where I really utilized my knowledge of his attack. I basically got hit every fucking time. Alright, let's... What is this, ribs to the squiggly? I don't know. Oh, do the squiggly? Probably because they're made out of centipede legs. Like, because he was all centipede. Okay, we now have the ring that lets us walk on lava all safe like. Need to equip my stand. Yeah, the orange charred ring severely reduces the amount of damage you take from walking on lava, which is important because the next area is going to ask that you do that. Where do I go now, though? That looks like a door. Oh, that hole, probably. Ow, 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 ow. I think it's a really funny prank that they give you the ability to walk on lava without taking damage after a boss where that would have been pretty useful, given the state of most of the arena. Like, I guess the only other option you have, other than trying to fight him on the starting platform, is doing, like, this, but you can hear the noise of me taking lava damage jumping over. Doesn't prevent you from getting hurt. Still chunk yourself trying to get to that main platform. I don't know, I've never paid much thought to the Centipede Demon. Because every time I've gotten to this point, I'm generally just strong enough to have a stupid slappy fight with them and win. Hi, it's Solaire.
Why? Why? After all this searching, I still cannot find it.
You know how you die IRL if you jump into a volcano? I assume because there's like nothing breathable in there.
Why? Why? After all this searching, I still cannot find it.
See the Praise the Sun guy? Yes, he's that guy. You explode from the heat before you hit the lava because it's that hot. Gang. Accidentally stood up. Level up again. More strength. Like legit explode like a Lego man. Or like melt. Alright, back to the whole like this game being unfinished thing. This is one of my favorite. That I don't know. That's fair, I wouldn't look that up. Back to the whole Dark Souls 1 is unfinished. This area, Lost as Izalith. These enemies are just the back half of a rotted dragon boss that we fought earlier. Like his torso ripped off from his lower half. They just put the bottom half everywhere, called it a demon, and said, yeah. Yeah. Like, look at this! There's no thought. This is what a kid does in Mario Maker with, like, the Rotten Dragon body, yeah. The Rotten Dragon body. Like, just his legs and tail. And they're just like, fucking throw them everywhere. There's not enough of them. We need 20 in this one room. Oh, Dragon Booty. You know, I can't read. It's pretty demonic. That's fair, it's just like, the game has established that, like, demons are amalgam creatures born from the flames of chaos, not a dragon ass. How do I get over there? Ouch! It's a really good noise. As a side note, I've literally never killed any of these dragon legs before because there's like no point. Dragon Booty isn't chaotic enough for you. But I know that it's just a dragon. He's just like that was part of another thing. I guess it just works in mysterious ways. But yeah, this is... It's not like this area is hard or anything, because the aggro range of the dragons isn't that, like, great. So we are pretty, like, set to just jam through it. It's just kind of like the legs and fishing rod from Toy Story. Yeah. But yeah, they're just here. This room is so weird. Like, only one of them even really attacked us, and we've now circumvented it, and now we never have to do that again. Unless I get really unfortunate and die to some enemies that I call jokes. I didn't call them jokes, I said they suck. That's not one of them. That's just a statue. Their attack, fun fact, I think that was supposed to be a hooker joke. Fun rack. Oh. Fun rack and hooker in the same sentence, Rose. Here's your mind. Ouch. Ouch. Oh, hush. That's just a statue. I don't know why I'm swinging. That one's not, though. There is actually one threatening enemy here. And funnily enough, it's not that thing. You would think that's a threatening enemy because, I mean, look at it. That's a Chaos Eater. They make funny noises when they walk. They're a very ill-defined creature as well. Okay, this is the one threatening enemy here. Alright, threat diminished. I know I kinda dunked on her, but I promise that fire hurts really badly. Listen to the noise they make when they walk. I think if I saw this in real life, I'd be horrified, but they're just kind of goofy. Man, I hate that thing. Chaos Fire Whip. I've not ever used offensive pyromancies in this. I've only ever used the buffing ones, so I don't know how strong a lot of them even are. I mentioned before, but I'll say, pyromancy in the first game's busted because it only scales with the strength of your pyromancy flame, which you just upgrade with souls, meaning it's like any build, every build can invest in pyromancies, like, for relatively little effort, or like opportunity cost, or anything. Just a Chaos Fire Nene. You know, I can ban you. Later on, they decided that pyromancy should be the intersection of faith and intelligence. You won't, you know I won't. Sigmire should be around here somewhere. Where is Sigmire? Oh, he might be stuck in Blighttown, actually. Oops. Yeah, I might have forgotten him in Blighttown. That's fine. I will talk about Sigmire's quest ending then. Sigmire's friendly Onion Knight fella. His quest ends here, one of 3 ways. Actually, Blighttown is wrong for that. Actually, it's 1 word. Anyways, Sigmire's quest ends one of 3 or 4 ways. Involving these guys. He will be standing at the edge, and he'll be like, listen, brother, there's a lot of them there. I can provide you an opportunity to escape. Thank you. I can provide you an opportunity to escape. You, like, I'll go distract them. You run past, and you can be like, okay. He's like, thanks for helping me all this way. From there, you can either... Oh, there's a few things. If you kill these guys before he even shows up, he just sounds kind of like a little bummed out, but nothing really comes of it. He's just like, oh, well, good to meet you here. Because there's not, it's like, I see you've already kind of made your way. Here's a ring. If he... Alternatively, he can be killed by the Chaos Eaters. Which, that's one way his quest ends. Or, you can jump down and help him. And save him from them. If you do that, he's like, oh, that's great. It's really cool that you did that. Like, here I was trying to help you, and then you helped me. Again. And if you do that, he goes hollow later, and his daughter has to kill him. So the best ending you can hope for is killing the Chaos Eaters before you talk to him. Because otherwise his quest sucks. That's the closest thing he can get to a happy ending. Like in tier list, I think it goes kill the Chaos Eaters so he just sounds kind of dejected but nothing bad happens to him. That's number 1. Number 2, let him die as a hero to the Chaos Eaters. Then 3, have his daughter. And you left him in Plagueville? Yeah, I mean... Listen, I forgot. I forgot that he gets stuck in there. But he's probably... That means he's fine, because I don't think his quest has a fail state for just leaving him there. You wrong for this. There's a bonfire somewhere in these ruins, and I need it because I'm going to die to this boss. Right? I'll look you straight in the eyes. I am pretty good at video games in general. I think I'm okay at Dark Souls. This next boss is going to kill me like 5 times. At least. Maybe even more. Good. I can go get him. I can pick him up. I just need to remember where he is. You could even look it up. You could tell me where's Siegmeyer in Blacktown. Where is this stupid bonfire? I remember it being kind of a walk, but not much of one. Left him like a kid in the grocery store? Yeah. I helped him out this far. I forgot a step. Also, I'm going to talk about Siegmeyer and his character interpretation. So he is strong. Like, that's the thing. He is a real knight. His equipment's upgraded. He can two-shot. He can two-shot Chaos Eaters. It's mentioned, like, his sword, the Zweihander, the description says you have to be inhumanly strong to wield it in 2 hands. And he uses it in 1. Which, granted, we could do that too. It's not that strong, but it like, according to the lore, 16 strength is actually fucking insane. Or, like, however, I think it's 24 or something, I forget. Blighttown, the Onion Man, can be found on a small island on the poisonous swamp. Near a ramp. That's good information. Can you... Dex, can you help me where the Lost Izalith bonfire is? Because I really need it. Like, if I recall, I think there's one on, like... I think it's on one of these? If I get that bonfire, I can go pick up Seagbire. Hit him too. When humanities. I need to know, like, actually how many dragons are there in this stupid room? There's 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. You really need over 20? Only bonfires near the Bed of Chaos boss fight are hidden. One is a Covenant reward and the other is behind a fake wall. I'm glad that the other half of the AI is just explaining how bad the Bed of Chaos is. Let me see if I can't figure this out myself, because yeah, I'm the Bed of Chaos is going to kill me, and I know it is, and I need to remember where the bonfire is. Dark. Is very, very professional. Oh, the Chaos one, the Lord Souls card first game. Let's see. Also, these, it's on a mausoleum. Okay, so it's gotta, yeah. I think these are mausoleums. Gotta be on one of these. Second tower. Okay, yeah. Thank you. Yeah, it's on one of these. I just need to, like, do full circles on them. Also, the Dragon Asses, they are the official name, because if you can believe it, it's not Dragon Ass. It is... These are bounding demons. That's what they decided to go with. Okay. Oh, well, actually, this isn't it. Have the correct anatomy to bound. Yeah. That is true. That is one of the few actions that they're capable of. Also mentioned that the wiki where I was trying to find the bonfire at was telling me, yeah, you can like just snipe them from trees. And it's like, I can't even imagine how long it would take to kill these things with my bow. Granted, mine's not like all the way upgraded and I'm not a full dex build, but still. There are 29 of them. What? I'm just in awe at that number. I was just like thinking of it, like, wow. I counted. I just assumed you Googled it. Alright, let me go to... Oh, okay, you did. Let me go to Daughter of Chaos. Wait, can I warp to this bonfire? It doesn't matter, I can walk here. The main thing is just having to redo the walk every time I die to the boss fight, which is gonna be a lot. All right, let's go pick Sigmire up so we can finish his quest out. It was awful nice of them to move that shortcut up to us. There's a lot of points in the series where like the elevators don't work automatically like that. Ungin. You weren't here for previous streams where we made Ungin. Oh yeah, I was busy glazing him for being strong, and I kind of forgot what the point is. The main thing is, every time you find him, you first find him in front of Sen's fortress, thinking, not knowing how to open it. He just sits there the entire time until you open the doors for him. No, I wasn't, but he's cute. It's fair. You then... Yeah, he just sits on a ledge until you open the door for him. Later on, you find him, like, stuck in a room with 3 Silver Knights on the other side of the door. And he's like, I don't know how to get past this. Then you kill the Silver Knights, and he's like, oh, okay. Just repeatedly through the adventure, he's caught in many states of inaction, and then you help him. A lot of people have taken it to mean that he's kind of allegorical to lacking a direction or drive. You know, he's a bit of a fraud. The other interpretation of his character is that he was once a great knight of some renown, but especially with the way his daughter talks about him, she mentions that like he has a tendency of like wandering off and making trouble. He might have just escaped his home and is now... I thought maybe he was just a little dumb. Yeah, that's also a possibility. I can see him. He might just be a little dumb. Hear that? He's glowing? Yeah. Alright, what's poppin'? Also, it's really dark in my room. I'm gonna turn on my lamp. Who the fuck? Don't do that to him. Anyways. Oh, he's asleep. Wake up.
Oh ho! Excuse me, I was so absorbed in thought I just drifted away. You see, I'm actually in a bit of a fix. I've made it this far, but I'm short on antidote moss for the trip back. By my knighthood, I'm ashamed to ask, but can you spare a few scraps of moss?
Yeah, here you go, champ.
Fantastic. Thank you. A saint you are. This Knight of Katarina expresses his deepest gratitude. I shall not forget this. Please, take this, a symbol of my appreciation.
Your shield, he forgot his meds.
Our fates do seem entwined, don't they? Perhaps this, too, is the will of Lord Gwyn.
Anything else?
The poison swamp, like quicksand in there.
We're going to use of speed. Oh, Rose, here's a quick question for you in particular. If I do play a Silk Song, are you going to be here? Or are you going to be like, no spoilies? He is safe now. Now we just gotta find him the next time. No, I want to avoid spoilers. That's fair. Well, given that you're like my top person, that might mean that I'm doing prototype instead. I mean, I was really, I am caught between wanting to play Silksong or prototype. I could just alternate. Also possible. I don't know anything about. I'm wondering I did not play Fat Forms. That's fair. You could play Hollow Knight to capitalize on the buzz. That is true. Such is the power of the spider named Hornet. Yeah, I might still do one or the other. I can't remember how to get down. To go back to where Siegmeyer should be. The Chaos Eaters can pick you up and put them into their head mouth, but they're so easy to beat down. I mean, by the time you get here, you should be able to, like, them fairly easily. Where it came from. The only thing, like, I like Dark Souls because of a lot of things, but I am so bad at navigating. Quite awful. Oh, it's right. It's this hole down here. Alright. Is he down there? Maybe not. Maybe we need to do a... You guys mind? The amount of times I got lost in Bloodborne. Yeah, no, the only reason I never got far in Bloodborne is I was just too lost to progress. I will eventually get to Bloodborne, but like, to drag my PS4 in here. And then I also have to figure out like how the setup for that even works. 'Cause the one time I tried to stream through like my capture card, I haven't beat it. Oh, you haven't beat it? No, I have. I've only beaten the first boss of Bloodborne. I've beaten. Yeah, actually no, I think I've beaten 2 because I think I've done Cleric, Beast, and Gascoigne. I'm like halfway through Sekiro, but my sense of direction's too powerful. Anyways, Bed of Chaos. This boss fight sucks. I've gone farther in Soulsborne than me? Yes. Gotta get in here and slap it. Feel powerful. It's good. Okay, so the Bed of Chaos is so bad that Miyazaki has apologized about it. Also, this is the Ceaseless Discharge's mom. And Quailag's mom. This is the old Witch of Izalith and what she's kind of up to these days. There is a way to... I thought you said you were gonna die again. Ouch! So the threat of this Thank you for the kind demonstration of how it works. I was about to get to that. The threat of the Bed of Chaos isn't its damage. It's the fact that it's gonna slap you into a hole. That's how it kills you. Dark Souls is a game with basically non-existent platforming controls. So the existence of a boss where you're going to have to like navigate gaps and jump around was not really super well conceived. And also the whole thing about the game being rushed. I was gonna say Miyazaki's apologized for the way the boss turned out before. I imagine it's because, like, not only does it not match the original vision, it's also just... Like, there are puzzle bosses in later Souls games. There is a fight in Dark Souls 3, which is basically just... Can you survive a level being harassed by this dragon until you get to the point... All damage in a game with no platform controls diabolical? Yes. There's a fight in Dark Souls 3 which is just like, can you navigate this area while a dragon harasses you until you can one-shot it? And it's like, okay. But like, this style of boss hasn't ever been done. The only thing that saves this boss fight is it saves your progress every time you do this. So because I hit it on the left side before, I don't have to do that again. It is the one thing that makes this boss fight tolerable. Also, the floor is just going to start randomly falling out. Okay, yep, see, I'm in the wrong spot. This boss fight isn't, quote, as bad. Isn't as bad when you know how it... How... When you know how it swings, but the problem is it's just like, it's big hitboxes, big sweeping hitboxes. You can get like caught on the arm. Oh, that was close. Yeah, like that. Like, precisely like that. See, I dodge rolled, but because the hand isn't just a hitbox, it's a tangible object, it just pushed me along anyways. You have to navigate it completely differently than any other fight in the game. It's scoop. Yeah, exactly. Let's see. I remember seeing a tier list where I think like some compulsive contrarian said it's not that bad, but like, no, I'm gonna say you can learn this fight. You can learn the Capra Demon fight, but there's not a doubt in my mind that Capra Demon and Bed of Chaos are the worst fights in this game. Nothing else comes close. Only got 24 boss fights, and 3 of them are the same demon. We really needed to, like, not do this. Like, we gotta bring the A game, guys. Imagine if you didn't know about that secret bonfire, by the way. Because, like, the closest one was before the centipede demon. So I don't blame anyone for being mad about this. This is, like, easily the low point of any playthrough who's dealing with this stupid thing. Honestly, I don't even need a weapon. Because it doesn't matter for this fight. I will mention for those minded, it is possible to shoot the boss with an arrow and kind of skip the whole problem of this, but you know, that's kind of another thing. Actually, maybe if I could get on this route, I could maybe circumnavigate. Nah, it's not gonna work. Yeah, there's a way to do this consistently, because this game has speedrunners, but... Fuck if I know. Okay, yep. Getting hit by it's better than being invincible for the... Ouch. Ah, but that was strong enough to kill me. Okay. I think it's the only time it's actually beaten me to death and not just pushed me into a hole. For that, you know, given that we can wear heavier armor. We can adapt. No, we can't fast roll like this. Actually, but is fast rolling even important? I don't know. But yeah, this is which part? This is the like. I've never met anyone who has liked the Bed of Chaos. And most people are just like, yeah, you know, something you gotta do. I'm slightly slower because of this, though, and that's a bit of a problem. Maybe I can change out the... Oh wait, no, I know what'll fix it. If I just put on the Hamel ring. There we go. Now I can fast roll. That metal armor walking noise. It gets at me, because I normally don't wear actual armor. Okay, this time slightly more bulky. But this boss is really annoying for one that takes 3 hits to kill. Okay, let's try this again. And just make beep so we can make it through. Look at this so we don't get pushed too far. Drink so we don't die. Ouch. Ouch. Please, just a little more, just a little closer. Okay. Another phase is done, because now we just kind of go through this part. Alright. Now the last bit. Even less of the floor. Also that. Ouch. I thought it was done. Ouch. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Wait. Okay, that was the smoothest I've ever done that part. Yay, we're done, we're done, we're done. Unless that fire kills me. But it didn't. It's over. Good. GG, Dori. And we just punch it. Yeah, that's what the actual boss is, that little thingy. Was the biggest 4 damage I've ever done in my life. Alright, back. The drip. Probably throw a lot of these shields away. Right now. But weapons I don't ever intend on using in here, so I don't have to think about it. here to navigate my. There, gotta hop out. Alright, yeah, no problem. Probably not gonna go much longer anyways, I just need to going to get to the very start of the next area, probably before I have to like really make a meal, so I don't go to work hungry. We're going which way? Have fun. Got it. Gotta walk over here. Alright, this part. My favorite thing. Okay. Ward down. The first of two. Earlier born, the game had a nice weak spot on the back to deal damage to him through. Ones do not. It's fine. Fangboar Helm. I think I'll probably get to the notable bit of this whole rigmarole, and then call it for the day, and then probably beat the game next time, because we just have to make it. Oh wait, the DLC. I forgot about the DLC. Maybe not beat the game. Ouch. Crystal straight sword. Wow. Speaking of the DLC, we can now access it now that we got the broken pendant. Oh, Lord. That hurt a lot. Ouch. Just put a lot of the basic enemy, but we recolored him a little bit. That'll work. This ride. Yeah, there's a notable scripted section of this that I think that'll be where I want to end. If I can get to it, though, I don't remember how long the Duke's Archives it really is. Okay. I think the crystalline aesthetic could have been neat, but I just think it makes most weapons look dumb. Twinkling Titanite and Green Titanite. Pretty close to maxing out my axe. Oh, hey! There's the guy whose Lord Soul we need. I actually think there's like a fun fact we can do on them. Let me try and find it. Where is this ring? Slumbering ring, yes. Ouch. Ouch. Okay, never mind. So, here's the fun fact. I didn't get a chance to hit him, but Seath the Scaleless is he's immortal the first fight. You have to take a loss to him. Any damage you deal to him is just immediately regened. Oh. The thing I was gonna show off is he doesn't have eyes, and as a result, you know, kind of logically from that point, he's blind. But yeah, he traps you in here using your tendency to respawn at a bonfire. Why do we respawn at this one and not the one we rested at? I don't know. They wanted a cool set piece. He has captured us. But yeah, here, trapped in the Duke's archives, is... I want to get, like, the next step. Oh, right. The solution to this issue, dumb as it is, we just kill the guard and take his key. And now we're free. Oh wait, and then this happens. This very weird thing. You just make some noise that pisses off whatever these things are called. Also, funnily enough, the enemy's AI will not try and fight you. They want to just run past so they can escape the oncoming fellas, which we can watch. Get them go. I can't remember what they're called. They're like, there's some kind of like something experiment, but I don't know. There's an enemy in Bloodborne called a living failure. They kind of remind me of those. Despite them being allegedly very scary and the whole set piece being run away from them. There's a ladder to climb up to get away from them, but they're not that bad. Yeah, I think I'll turn that off, and that'll be the last thing we do. Because it's not a pleasant noise. I can see why the weird tentacle head things find it unpleasant. It is such a bizarre security system, though. Ouch. Like, a prisoner's escape. Release the things that the guards are scared of. Maiden robes and white seance ring. The only thing up there, then. Where's the phonograph so I can turn it off? Locked. Oh, there it is. Okay, so we just gotta go down and then around. We'll re-up the magic weapon. I don't know if it's strong enough to one-shot these things without it. Probably is, but couldn't hurt. Oh dear. Oh. Act fast enough. That one was strong enough to have 2 hits in it. Oh, same with this one. Miracle, Soothing Sunlight, Miracle, Bountiful Sunlight. It's implied that those were clerics that were captured and transformed. Anyways.
Hello again. What a chance meeting this is. Alas, I'm imprisoned once again. I don't suppose you could...
Gonna make the same joke.
The archives. Such a storehouse of knowledge. So close, but just out of reach. The thought offends me so. I could simply die. As a student of the arts, you understand me?
Guy in the cell there's kind of a more infamous figure, just because people like to joke that, you know, Dark Souls lore is so impenetrable and mysterious, but also his name is Big Hat Logan because he wears a big hat. He was supposed to have a beard, but they hadn't figured out how to do that yet. I think the beard would have completed the classic mage look that they got going on for him. Haven't turned off the phonograph. No more hostile noise. I don't know if this key goes to Logan's cell though. Nope, it's not the key to. Probably just the key to those doors. So I'll walk up to those doors and then save quit. Man, you really come to appreciate the sound of footsteps when having that ring on mutes them entirely. I read somewhere that you can like mess around with Seath somewhat if you're wearing the ring that muffles your footsteps because he's blind. But I don't know how exactly it works, like if he at all, or if it just takes him a while to figure out where you are. I don't know. But yeah, with half the Lord Souls gotten, that just leaves us with next 2 and the DLC, which I might be able to finish up just next time. I mean, I think if I do it like I did today, which was just kind of wake up, get my morning routine stuff done, and then just start streaming, I can probably wrap it up. Wrap it up tomorrow. Won't be able to stream Monday, and then Tuesday, because it's my day off, I've been thinking that I might want to do something stupid, which is just I might play Hollow Knight for a very, very long period of time. But I'll think about it. Thanks for showing up, Ava. I'll see you around. And anyone like watching the VOD, you know, you're special too.